Hi, and welcome to this edition of the Options Learning Center. My name is Rick Orford, and I've been a stock and options trader since 1999. And today, I'm excited to show you how to trade long iron condors and how to use bar chart to get the most out of the strategy. The long iron condor is a complex options trading strategy that involves a combination of a bear put and a bull call spread, where the trader buys an out-of-the-money put and call and writes a further out-of-the-money put and call on the same underlying asset with the same expiration date. This trade will result in a net debit. The goal of the long iron condor is to profit from an anticipated rise in volatility. So the trader wants the underlying asset's price to move significantly in either direction at or before the expiration date. The maximum profit condition happens when the underlying asset's price either exceeds the short call strike or trades below the short put strike at expiration. Maximum profit is calculated by subtracting the net debit paid by taking the difference between either of the spreads, known as the spread width, and the maximum loss happens if the asset's price stays between the long strikes at expiration and is limited to the net debit. Now, let's use bar chart to break down the strategy. The first step, of course, is to go to barchart.com. From there, you can click on the Options heading, and then look for Long Iron Condor and click on that. Once clicked, you'll be brought to the results page, where all the likely Long Iron Condor trades that fall within the default criteria are displayed. The list contains headings for several important details of the trade, such as strike prices, premiums, volatility, and probability of profit, all of which you can click to arrange from highest to lowest or vice versa. Now, these trades are more than enough to get you started on the long iron condor. However, if you want a more granular scan, you can click on the Set Filter button at the top left corner of the results table, and you'll be brought to the option screener. Each option strategy has different default filters. And as you can see here, they're pre-designed to give you a good number of results while balancing risk and reward. Now, if you want to add a filter, you can start typing something in the Add a Filter field, or use the convenient drop-down menu to look for what you'd like. For illustration, I'll add a couple of filters that you might want to use, just so you can see how. You can also delete the filters that you don't want. Now, I'm going to scroll down to the most important consideration of the trade, the probability of profit. This filter measures the chance the trade expires with an even 1 cent of profit, so it's a good thing to look out for. The higher the probability of profit, the lower the profit itself, so consider that when you're trading. But in this case, I'm going to set it to 70% and then click on See Results. Again, you can change the arrangement of the results by clicking on their headlines. If you want the highest probability of profit, go for it. But for this example, I'm going to go ahead and arrange it from the highest maximum profit and pick the top one. And there we have it. I already see a likely candidate right here. But before we proceed with the trade details, it's also important to know how to save your screens for future use. All you have to do is click Save Screener here at the top right, and then name your screen. Now, if you want the results to be sent to your email, you can click on one of these boxes for your preferred time. It's that simple and convenient. Now, let's head back to the trade. Here, we have our trade details for this example. Tesla is the underlying asset, trading at $227.20 at the time of the screen. For the bear put side, you can sell a $205 strike put for $11.10, and then buy a long put with a $215 strike for $15.10, resulting in a $4 debit. Next, for the bull call side of the trade, you'd buy a long call with a $235 strike for $19.40, and then write a $245 strike call and collect $15.50, resulting in a $3.90 debit. This total debit will then be $7.90. All trades will expire on November 15th, which is 57 days from the time of recording. Next, we'll also need to know the break-even points on the trade. For the long iron condor, the break-even price to the upside is equal to the long call plus the net premium paid, and the break-even to the downside is equal to the long put minus the net premium paid. For this trade, the break-even points are $242.90 on the upside and $207.10 on the downside, with a maximum profit of $2.10. The payout ratio is 0.27 to 1, or 27%, and the trade has a 74.1% chance of ending in a profit. Now that we have all of our trade details, let's break down all the potential possibilities for this long iron condor. Let's say that Tesla just reported their earnings and it beats expectations, and the stock's trading price hits $260 today on November 11th. That means the trade entered the maximum profit condition on the upside. To calculate the profit, take the width of the spread, which is $10, and then subtract the net debit paid. That means you'll get $2.10 of profit, or $210 for every long iron condor that you bought. Alternatively, Tesla's stock price could tank, let's say, to $200 by expiration, and you'll get the same profit. However, if Tesla's price stays between $215 and $235, the trade ends in the maximum loss condition. The maximum loss is the net debit at the start of the trade, which was $7.90 a share, or $790 per contract. And it's calculated by taking the differences between the premium paid and received for the bear put and bull call. Here are the different profit and loss scenarios at different price points to better understand how this trade can turn out. As you can see, as Tesla's stock trading price moves beyond the break-even points, the trade starts to become profitable. But at these points, the trade starts to lose money. However, losses are limited to the premium paid. So that's screening the entire market for assets to use in long iron condor trades. But what if you have a specific stock in mind? Well, that's also easy, and let me show you how. First, if you aren't already there, go to barchart.com and then click on the stock ticker on the search bar. In this case, I'm going to look for Tesla. Once on the stock profile page, navigate to the left and look for Condor strategies. Then, click on the Long Iron Condor tab and you'll see the trade search results. You can click on the drop-down to change the expiration dates, change trade legs, rearrange each column, or click the Screen button to reach the Options Screener page for a more granular search. And it's that easy. It's always a good idea to close your positions before expiration when using any strategy that requires writing options. For this example, you have two short positions, and if either of them is in the money by expiration, the option will automatically be exercised, or in your perspective, you'll be assigned. If the short put gets assigned, you end up buying 100 shares of the stock for every long iron condor you wrote. And if you don't want to keep the shares, well, you have two choices. You can sell the stock or exercise the long put. However, exercising the long put loses its extrinsic value if there's still time before expiration. So it may be better to sell the shares and then sell the long put just to keep the value. Just be sure that the trading fees don't outweigh the benefits of this two-step process. At the same time, if the short call gets assigned, you'll sell 100 shares at the strike price. You can buy 100 shares of the underlying to sell, or you can exercise your long call to cancel this out and potentially gain from the difference. But again, you lose the option's value and you need to keep an eye out for your trading fees. However, despite having every intention of closing out the position before expiration, there's still the possibility of early assignment. The long iron condor is a limited risk strategy. That means you know what you're getting into at the start of the trade. Profits can also happen to the upside or the downside, giving you a better chance, and are excellent during high volatility scenarios. However, long iron condors also present you with limited profits, as they're capped by incorporating protective short options in the trade. Small price movements in the underlying stock will lead to losses. It's also a complex strategy with 4 trade legs and involves the potential of early assignment. Last, long iron condors could come with high commissions, as trading fees could be costly. Long iron condors can work well in market conditions that experience massive price fluctuations. However, you need to monitor your trade legs and closely consider the trading fees so that they don't exceed your profit potential. And don't trade blindly. Use every resource and utility at your disposal, including option screeners to help you decide. If you'd like more information, don't hesitate to visit Barchart's Option Learning Center, where you can learn more about all of the other options trading strategies and how to profit from each one.